In this video, we'll focus on the construction of real number. Sometimes you may hear that mathematicians need to prove 1 plus 1 equals 2. And today, we'll try to prove this with the properties of real number. If you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe my channel. Your support is my motivation to share more things. What is real number? You may think of some example of it, such as integer, rational number, and square root 2. In the last few weeks, we tried to understand the history and development of our number system. If you haven't watched the last video, I would highly recommend you to watch it back for more background information. To construct the real number system, there are generally two methods, and today we will focus on the first method, Cauchy sequence. Before talking about Cauchy, we first see what is sequence. You can put rational number in an ascending way, descending way, or even crossing over. Of course, you can make sequence like this. A sequence is like putting rational number together. You can put whatever value you like. But notice that the order of the terms matters, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is not equals to 1, 3, 2, 4, 5. Just like the first and the third sequence, they are not the same. Also, a sequence needs to include infinite terms. Here, you can take a look on the fourth sequence. This sequence is not only a sequence, but also a Cauchy sequence. So what is Cauchy? It is a sequence that difference between terms is eventually decreasing. You can see that the difference between terms is being halved and halved. It is like approaching to 2, or in mathematics, we call this sequence converge to 2. This is one way to describe the real number 2. Similar to the construction of integer, there are many sequences that can also represent the same value. Anyway, a real number is any Cauchy sequence that approach to the value. Here, I would like to introduce the existence of square roots. Consider the Cauchy sequence above. A Cauchy sequence must approach to a value, but we cannot use a rational number to describe this. You may already notice what is this sequence approaching to, and people call this to be square root 2. I hope you can understand that square root 2 is just a notation which represents the square of this value is 2. Finally, come back to the primary question. Why to prove 1 plus 1 equals to 2? As we have gone through, each real number is a sequence. Take an example. We pick the Cauchy sequence below. The first one is increasing and approaching to 1. The second one is like doing a zigzag path, but this is also approaching to 1. By adding the two sequences together, we form a new sequence. It is a zigzag path moving from 1 to 2, but it is also approaching to 2. And this is one reason why 1 plus 1 is meaningful to prove, in the sense of real number. If you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe my channel.